entrepreneurship, and I was taking my lunch now because I didn't have time to eat all day. I think to send pictures, link on your WhatsApp.
Now with 12 months job
Yeah. Okay. Great. 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 Did they
You will
know?
check. You will check.
Yeah. I'll check. No, it's being recorded right now. I think we're going live.
All right.
Okay, wonderful. I'm coming back.
Okay.
Some people long for a life that is simple and planned, tied with a ribbon. Some people won't sail the sea, 'cause they're safer on land. To follow what's written, but I'd follow you to the great unknown, off to a world we call our own. Hand in my hand, and we promise to never let go. We're walking a tightrope, high in the sky. We can see the whole world down below. We're walking a tightrope, never sure, never know how far we could fall. But it's all an adventure that comes with a breathtaking view. Walking a tightrope with you. Ooh, 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 ooh. With you. Ooh, 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 with you. Mountains and valleys and all that will come in between. Desert and ocean, you pull me in, and together we're lost in a dream. Always in motion, so I risk it all just to be with you. And I risk it all for this life we choose. And in my heart, and you promised to never let go. We're walking a tightrope, high in the sky. We can see the whole world down below. We're walking a tightrope, never sure where you'll catch me if I should
Okay. Let me see if I can get there real quick.
It's all an adventure that comes with a breathtaking view. Walking
Dr. B, I'll get to those in a minute, okay, my friend?
Of course. Yes. I'm just sending them to you. I see they're playing. They're playing different things in the background over there. So right now we're
Yeah.
off screen. That's beautiful, man. So proud of Patrick, man. That's good stuff.
Man, it isn't this a production that's beautiful?
Yes. Yes, it is.
And we're going to take this to another level, because we have to now. With this kind of presentation, we can move it. You know?
Absolutely. When we do the ICN conference,
yes,
we'll have them. We can have like a Patrick and a Raymond collaborate to bring forth everything.
Oh, that'd be fantastic. That'd be fantastic. And I want to do an ICM one real soon.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Right,
here it comes, my friend.
Yes, sir. tune stays in your head.
Hello. Hello. Grand arising to all the Greatness family. Welcome, welcome to the World Greatness Awards. We are so happy and delighted to see you and to sit next to heroes and heroines. Yeah, let's give a big hand clap. Well done for serving humanity and doing a great job. We're going to now start our ceremony. Without further ado, I would like to invite the founder of Greatness University and World Greatness Awards, Chancellor Professor Patrick Businge. Welcome.
So what a great honor to be here today and witness this occasion. It's a great pleasure to be here talking to great people, you here present and those watching us from whichever part of the world they are. This is a day we have been waiting for. This is the day we've been working towards for the past 6 months. This is a day we've been looking forward to, and together we are here to testify that nothing can stop greatness. Like me, you know and believe that greatness matters to you. Greatness matters to you because it cannot be canceled due to the coronavirus pandemic. I remember the last day before the lockdown in the United Kingdom, that was on the 20th of March, 2020, driving my daughter back from gymnastics. That was around 9 p.m. At the very end of that session, all the gymnasts were told, this is the end, we're not going to come back to gymnastics. We don't know when it's going to reopen, and this is our last session. So tears rolled and filled their eyes. So as I drove back from gymnastics, my daughter asked me, Daddy, what are we going to do? Gymnastics is canceled. Swimming is canceled. Church is canceled. School is canceled. GP is canceled. And many more cancellations could be added onto that list. From that day on, to me, it seemed to be the climax of the cancellation culture. From that time, for us at Greatness University, the persistent and perennial question has always been, oh, when are the Greatness Awards going to be canceled? Are they going to be canceled? Or can we still come? Or what should we do? And actually, not until yesterday, we knew that we could hold this function. Why? Because that's when the government officially, starting from today, the UK government allowed for gatherings of up to 30 people to happen. So we planned everything knowing that it is going to happen, but we didn't have, at that moment in time, we didn't have nature on our side, we didn't have the law on our side, but now you know it's possible when you believe. And that's what you have done. Believers in greatness, thank you. So today we are here, and other people who have watched us this morning, and they will be watching this as well, from 6 continents, to testify that greatness is unstoppable. We're here to celebrate greatness. We're here to demonstrate the push of greatness within us. It's the push of greatness that has led you to this place. And each one of us today is a witness to the effects of this force of greatness. So the world will continue remembering you and me and us as a people who didn't give up on life. Why? Because we are testaments that the greatness in us does not give up on life. So as founder of Greatness University, I take this opportunity to welcome you to this celebration as creators of the World Greatness Awards. Dr. Julian and I welcome you here today in the presence of Sir Clyde Rivers, which you'll be seeing very soon, the world's civility leader, a 2 times USA Presidential Award winner, a Nelson Mandela Medal winner. We are excited to celebrate the first ever World Greatness Day. This is a first in the whole world, in the whole universe, the first ever Greatness Day. So thank you so much for coming as well. We've this morning or afternoon or evening, wherever the viewers were and the honorees, we did the inductions into the World Book of Greatness, the first ever book that documents great people. How do you qualify to get into this book? You qualify by your life, not by studies. It's the life lived that we are celebrating as great. And lastly, not least, we are celebrating the World Greatness Awards. So thank you for answering the call to greatness. Thank you for believing that greatness matters. Thank you for representing your country in this global celebration organized by Greatness University. So some of you might be hearing about greatness for the very first time. So I'd like to quickly go through what we do and why we do it. So Greatness University is the first ever institution in the world dedicated to discovering, developing, delivering, sustaining, and celebrating greatness. So we help people discover their greatness. We do believe that greatness leaves footprints. So we follow those footprints through our breakthrough education and research. We have researched about different institutions and captured their greatness in books like The City of Refuge, Changed Our Lives. We have researched and documented the greatness of kingdoms, like the biography, which is in research at the moment, of the world's youngest king, Oyonyimba Kabamba Iguru, Rukid IV from Uganda, Toro Kingdom in Uganda. As author Jim Lavelle says, there are people who make things happen, there are people who watch things happen, and there are those people who wonder what happens. We don't wait to wonder what happened. We don't wait to watch things happen. We make things happen, our greatness, and this is happening today. We also help people develop their greatness. In doing this, as the great leadership expert, I think legendary leadership expert, Dr. Miles Monroe said, discontent is a seed of change. You will never change the things you tolerate. So at Greatness, we help people change the things they don't want to tolerate. And we help individuals, we help departments, we help organizations write new chapters of their existence. So we are living in very unprecedented times with the coronavirus pandemic. It has knocked down lots of businesses, knocked down lots of lives. And sometimes we struggle to get up. So with a mixture of mentoring and face-to-face encounters, we give you a model to prepare your life, to create your greatness, and bounce back better into a great life. Third, at Greatness University, we deliver greatness. First way we deliver greatness is through the Greatness University publishers. We give birth to great authors, and some of them will be celebrating them tonight. We are the natural choice for new authors, researchers, business people, religious leaders, celebrities, diplomats, and the list goes on. But we also deliver greatness through the World Book of Greatness. So we are excited to be the only business in the world that documents great people. This is the only and first ever book that documents great people such as entrepreneurs, civility humanitarians, creators, inventors, educators, speakers, celebrities, artists, royals, founders, diplomats, and people from all walks of life. It is the only book to go if you want to find out what's happening in the greatness planet. So for us, at Greatness University, the World Book of Greatness is like the Guinness Book of Records, but for greatness. Fourth, we also do help people sustain their greatness. Once you start off something, sometimes you give up, sometimes you don't know how to move on with that, what you've started. And sometimes that stops people from living full. And as Dr. Miles would say, dying empty. So our greatness, we help people sustain, we give them a system, step-by-step formula to continue living their best lives. And last but not least, that's what we're here today for, which is celebrating greatness. Starting with the World Greatness Award, World Greatness Day. As you and me know, that the world is filled with a lot of unsung heroes and heroines. More often, their greatness is never celebrated when they are alive. I'm sure, like me, you've been to some of those funerals where you hear us talking about lots of things, good things that person has done, when they are boxed and ready to be buried. They're not listening, at least physically. They may be spiritual, but not physically. So today we say, no, we cannot continue that way of life. And we introduced or created the World Greatness Day, which is there to recognize, honor, and celebrate people who have helped us to positively change our lives, who are still alive. It could be your relative, it could be your colleague at work, it could be your child. So Greatness Day is to be celebrated in all these countries. And as you will see tonight, we'll be connecting to about 7 countries with the World Greatness Day concert. Celebrating in all countries around the world and through festivals, gathering, concerts, parties, award ceremonies, talks, lectures, visits, and so on to express gratitude to those great people. And also, we do the World Greatness Awards. That's how we celebrate greatness. How do we do that? You see that in a planet where everyone seems to be the same. It's a sea. We're swimming in a sea of sameness. So we look out for people who are doing ordinary things. Ordinary things. Remember I said that what qualifies you for the Greatness Award or for entering into the Book of Greatness is your life. So we look at the people doing ordinary things, but in extraordinary ways, to appreciate their tireless service for being the seekers of greatness, for being the finders of greatness, for being the teachers of greatness, for being the authors of greatness, for being the creators of greatness, for being the leading lights of greatness, for being the icons of greatness, for being legends of greatness. We recognize the unparalleled contribution to life through the Greatness Awards. So tonight we are celebrating you. Tonight we are celebrating you. With your actions, you have helped other people. With your life, you have valued the people you've helped. With your words, you have empowered the disempowered. With your voices, you have given a voice to the voiceless. And with the force of greatness within you, you have powered the powerless. It is because of you believing that greatness matters to you. You have been a living testimony of greatness. So in your hearts, you found greatness. In your homes, you have developed greatness. In your communities, you have sustained greatness. In your continents, you have inspired greatness. And today, from all corners of the world, if there are corners, from all corners of the earth, we celebrate you, and let the celebration begin. We'll be connecting with Sir Rivers in a while, and then start the awards. So could we connect Sir Clyde Rivers live from California? And then he will have deliver his word from the world's greatest civility humanitarian. Yes, Sir Clyde Rivers.
Thank you so much,
Welcome
everyone.
to London.
I am so honored. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Professor
Yes,
Patrick,
he's going to be with
and
us
the
very
amazing
soon.
Jillian.
So Sir Clyde Rivers is connecting with us very soon. We'll have the voice back, and we will start. We've done the inductions into the World Book of Greatness this morning, and he is going to give his short speech, and then we'll go on to delivering the World Greatness Awards. Yes, Sir Rivers, are we able to talk to you now?
Yes. Can you?
Yes.
Am I available? Yes. Perfect. Thank you so much. I'm so honored to be a part of the first annual World Greatness Day. Let me tell you, I'm so inspired by all the amazing people of the world that we have at this event. Let me tell you, a couple weeks ago, I was sitting in my office and I was thinking, who are the great people in the world today? And I was thinking, why do we always acknowledge dead heroes? And I think of a quote a friend told me, never send me roses when I'm dead, I can't smell them. So this greatness culture, Dr. Basinga, you're building a greatness culture around the world. One of the ways to really impact and change the world is to establish a culture. And I can tell you, world greatness with the people that have done this great civility and humanitarian work to open a new highway in the world of greatness. People, everyone that's been honored, everyone that's been inducted, you have qualified, but hear this, you've done more than that. You have established a culture of greatness that will live forever and ever. And everyone inducted in the greatness book, this book will live forever as your kids and their kids have kids. They'll be able to look back and say, my mom, my dad, wow, left a footprint in this world, and it is traceable. And as I close, the only thing people will remember about you is the information you left them, and you have left great footprints. Professor Patrick and Jillian Chancellor, great leaders, Professor Jillian, Chancellor Patrick, we thank you so much for Greatness University.
Thank you very much for sharing your greatness with us as well. And just before we start the awards, we're going to have a short break.
Guys, you can shake, you can dance, it's your day. Come on. We all feel so down. Your greatness. That short break is for you to shake and, take it in. It's your day. We celebrate.
Thank you, Dr. Juliana.
Yeah.
Let me start off. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that short break. You kind of digested the greatness. And now we're going to first start with the first category of awards. The protocol is, because of social distancing and the corona, the awardee will walk and take a photo receiving, but your awards have already been put where they are meant to be. So it's just for the sake of photos. So you will walk. If you want, you can come with your award, but we won't shake hands. So the first category is Authors of Greatness. You have authored and published with Greatness University Publishers. Thank you for passing on greatness to future generations. And the first awardee is Elizabeth Lucas. done. Congratulations, Elizabeth. We celebrate you. Sir Rivers, would you like to say a word of congratulations to our first awardee tonight?
Yes, Elizabeth Lucas, you are a legend. We so appreciate what you've done for this world. Your information, you are adding to the knowledge base of the world, and we're so honored to award you this day. Welcome to greatness.
Well done.
So the next category is the creators of greatness. These are the people who have moved from being unknown to unforgettable. From unknown to unforgettable. Thank you for positively changing the world. And our first winner is Clara Rufai, Creator of Greatness. So thank you so much, Clara, for being a global speaker. Thank you so much for defending those very complicated cases. She's a lawyer, she's a corporate lawyer, but at the same time, she's an author. She helps other people tell their story as it should be told. Remember, there are lots of people telling stories about us. So she helps people be able to tell their own story step by step. That when you tell your own story, then people understand who you are. So they're able to distract them from the story they've been told. You're able to shine on her strategies. She's a shine strategist. What does that mean? Clara, what does shine strategy mean?
It means I help people to start. Thank you very much. To shine means to soar higher into new expressions. And so what that means in essence is that no matter who you are, where you are, or how far you've gone on your journey, there's always a next level up. There's always a next step up. So what I do is to enable people and give them the tools and the tips and the strategies that they need to start, S, to H, harness, to I, identify, to N, network, and to E, express their greatness upon the earth.
Thank you so much, Clara, for the great work you do. Sir Rivers, we present you the Creator of Greatness, Clara Rufai. Could you have a word of two for her? Thank you.
Claire, people like you give a generation a role model. What you've accomplished and what you've done, your footprint is left, and many young people in the world, women on the continent of Africa and around the world, will be inspired by your life. Thank you and welcome to greatness, Claire.
It's amazing, oh, it's amazing, it's amazing, it's amazing, it's amazing, now.
Thank you so much. What a great honor to be able to witness the Creator of Greatness, Clara Rufai. So we're going to move on to the next category. These are the educators. These are the people who write on the minds and hearts of people. These are the people who have brought the greatness out of me. These are the people who have brought out the greatness in you as well. So thank you for educating the world and creating positive ripples with your lives. Thank you. So we present to you Monica Aguido, educator of greatness and humanitarian. So Monica teaches science. So with her science mindset, she helps people interpret the world scientifically. Of course, there are different worldviews. So the scientific worldviews, she helps people. So all these inventions we are looking at, some of them are going through great people like Monica Aguido. She doesn't stop there. She originally comes from Nigeria. So what happens, the money that she gets, she donates it on the other side, on the other continent, on the African continent, to help other people as well, embrace science, to help other people access education. Remember that in Africa, not all countries, education is free, it's payable, it's paid for. So Monica, she helps those people to access education with her funds. Thank you so much for changing the world. Sir Rivers. So this is Monica Aguido, educator of greatness. Say what or two.
Monica, you are what you're doing. You have no idea the impact. Someone with your mind, your gifting, that's willing to give back to help the next generation, that is legendary. And we are thankful for your brilliance. People like you let me know that the world is in good hands and good shape. Monica, thank you so much. Welcome to greatness.
Thank you so much. So, the next one we are presenting to you is Asjad Sheikh. This is what he does. Thank you so much, Asjad, for that great work. So thank you so much for the great work. So Asjad, you're going to tell us, why do you do all this for Pakistan? Why do you want to create a new Pakistan? And at the same time, Sir Rivers will say a word of two Right Vision Academy. There are lots of people walking into the wrong visions. He helps them walk into the right vision. Take the speaker.
Thank you very much. It's an honor to be here with my wife and with all these great people. The purpose of this program was to empower teachers. Back home, I'm from Pakistan. So that's where I started from. But this program is so flexible, it can reach every part of the world. So that is the purpose behind this. We must enable our teachers to upskill their skills so that can be transferred to young generation because they are the new leaders for our world.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So, Sir Rivers, could you
Yes.
confirm
Asjad, you are brilliant, absolutely amazing. When you are empowering educators, teachers help guide our future. And what you said is you've created training for educators that'll reach every level. That is heroic. And thank you for giving the next generation a chance at life. Asjad, welcome to greatness.
Thank you so much. Sure, you've heard that lovely voice. So we go to the voices of greatness. These are the people who use their voice to inspire. These are the people who use their voice to motivate. These are the people who use their voice to increase hope in the world. At the moment we are living, sometimes you feel like we're living in a hopeless world. Hopeless means a world without hope. So we are celebrating the voices of hope. We are celebrating these people who give other people's a voice. And our first person is Bennett Hoffman. So, Sir Rivers, could you talk about this legendary voice of greatness, educator and founder of Behind My Smile initiative?
Ladies and gentlemen, I had the privilege of meeting this amazing lady, Burnett. I'm telling you, she, if you have the chance to spend a minute around her, you're inspired. She makes you do better. She is a Toastmaster leader, but hear this, she has a voice of her own. And we are so honored to have a woman of greatness like this. Guys, our world is in great hands. Women of the world, this is a woman you want to follow and model your life after. Burnett, welcome to greatness.
Thank you so much. So the next winner of the Voice of Greatness is Charlotte Palmer. Charlotte Palmer. So, Sir Rivers again is going to confer the Voice of Greatness Award to Charlotte, author, politician, and founder of Ruth Farmer Health Limited.
Ladies and gentlemen, Charlotte Palmer, my goodness, there's no words. I have the privilege to actually work with her. This woman is a true world changer if she has to do it by herself. Whenever you meet her, she's inspirational, she's inspiring, and more than that, she gets the job done. Man, if this is a person that deserves to be in greatness, Charlotte Palmer, you make the world a better place. Wow, wow, no words for how great you are.
Thank you so much, thank you. So the next special category, this is in honor of Peter A. Beda. It's called the Civility Humanitarian Award. So Mr. Peter Beda, he is there to honor, he's there to recognize, because people have been working very hard during this coronavirus pandemic. These people haven't been a day off work during this pandemic, given their lives, to support the people they live with, support their families, and create their futures. So this category goes to those women who have worked hard to improve their lives and the lives of their children. These are the women who have worked with the underprivileged women and children, and they're committed to improving their lives through education. So Peter Beda couldn't connect with us today. He's in Texas. At the same time, he's having his daughter's wedding. So he sends his apologies, he can't connect with us live. But myself and Sir Rivers, we are going to confer these awards. Sir Rivers, would you like to say a word or two on this category before we honor these great women who have changed the world, women who are making a difference during this pandemic?
Thank you so much, Chancellor Basingay. You know, a civility humanitarian is a different breed of a person. They're a person that's committed their life to empowering others. Now, see, there's ways that some people empower people, but it keeps them in charge of the power structure. A civility humanitarian, as these amazing women are, they are empowering others to be just as great as they are. And this is why we're excited to bring these women that are making life better for everyone else. And hear this, people, the key to life is make everyone great around you, and we grow up together. Thank you. Thank you, Chancellor Basingye.
Thank you so much. And the first one is Batebe Angela Sabiti. Thank you so much for changing the world. Next one is Linda Ajonge. Oh yes, your word. You need to bring your word with you in the bag. Thank you so much. So Linda is on her way coming to us. Then after Linda, we'll be having Diane. Diane, so Dan, get ready. Thank you. Should be back by here, just like this. After her, I'm going to put it So we have for the first time, we have created a special categories because there are people who we honored last time, but they've made a difference between last time we honored and now. So this award, Distinguished Alumni of Greatness Award goes to those people who have lived their greatness in an outstanding manner. Sacred Rivers, could you as well describe this category and thank these people for being unstoppable on their journey to greatness?
Yes, Chancellor Basingay, thank you so much. These individuals that are achieving this award are people that move the bar higher. There are some people that just don't stop, and just because you award them one time, between that time and now they've qualified for more. And we have some of the most phenomenal alumni that keep the bar moving forward. And that's how I know we're changing the world. And we're honored to have this new award. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Sir Clyde. And now our next award is Your Excellency Justina Mutale. We celebrate you. Thank you so much for serving humanity. Sir Clyde, would you like to have a word?
Of course. Dr. Mutala, I'm telling you, this woman was the African Woman of the Year 2012. She has done probably, I'm going to go on the record saying she's got to be in the top people that have brought Africa and the world to the next level. This woman is educating girls. She's there. I know of no one like her in the world. Her voice reaches the entire globe. When she opens her mouth, people listen. She's a woman of honor and respect, and she's worthy of this award. She's a true, let me tell you, she's a true first-class world changer. Dr. Mutala, we're honored. We're honored to, we can award you every time we meet because you move the bar forward every time. So thank you for your service to humanity.
Yes. Thank you so much. And now we are moving to the next stage, which is Chancellorship installation. Come on, guys. Um, this is the video from the Chancellor of United
Graduate College and Seminary International.
Hello, I'm Professor Michael P. Pitzel, Chancellor of United Graduate College and Seminary International. It is such an honor to be able to endorse Greatness University and instill Professor Patrick Basinge as a Chancellor on World Greatness Day 2020. At United Graduate College and Seminary International, we have established a life education system because we understand that education goes beyond the classroom. Many great men and women around the world have evidence and results of helping humanity with their unique ideas and programs. Experiential education is a valuable education according to UGCSI standards. UGCSI is also the founding institution of the Searcher model of education and values the new ideas that each human has the ability to receive from Holy Spirit educator. Every person on this earth was created with a contribution to help humanity. At United Graduate College and Seminary International, we validate new ideas from God and give credit to experiential education. Greatness University meets the qualifications for life education and Searcher education models as defined by United Graduate College and Seminary International. We hereby endorse Greatness University as an affiliate of UGCSI. Professor Patrick Basinge has been an impeccable professor for UGCSI. His experience and innovation have been an inspiration and have greatly enhanced our global education institution. The Leadership Board of United Graduate College and Seminary International hereby installs Professor Patrick Basinge to the esteemed position of Chancellor of Greatness University. Congratulations and thank you.
Sacklight Rivers would like to hear from you, please.
Chancellor Basinge, you have done something heroic in starting Greatness University. Let me explain. If we look at the world today, every paradigm has been changed because of a coronavirus. Data that existed to build institutions is now obsolete. You have embarked upon something that can never be contained, ideas from great people. Great people are what make the world go around. And this is a different education model. It's a life education based on skills, philosophy, and the ability to author new information. Education from K through 12 and the college, that's a form of education, but we're educated every day. Every day of our life, we receive new information and new knowledge. And let me tell you, as a chancellor that we endorse through our United Graduate College and Seminary, I am the official chief chancellor of that institution. We're based out of Kampala. We have an international, and we have endorsed you and we install you as a chancellor at Greatness University. You've created a new narrative, a new niche that the entire world needs to begin to look at. People that have created success around the world need to be modeled, studied, so they can leave tracks. And you are the founder. And thank you so much, Chancellor Patrick Basinge. We officially install you.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. So thank you so much for the opportunity to serve. And I do remember this story from the Bible, if you know the Bible, that when Jesus, just after coming out from the River Jordan, he went straight, was led into the desert. And from there, he started choosing the people that are going to help him build the kingdom. So this is the moment to appoint the distinguished professors of greatness for Greatness University. So these are the people who have gone where there's no path and created a trail. They have created education paradigms like greatness. They've created global movements. They're world leaders in their niche. They're practitioners and university chancellors. So as you have put a dent of greatness on our planet, we are proud at Greatness University to appoint you as distinguished professors of greatness. So Sir Clyde Rivers, we are going to connect with Sir Clyde Rivers. We are going to connect with distinguished Professor Gordon A. Bradshaw and appoint him as a distinguished professor of greatness in spirituality. He will talk to you soon about the demonstration nation. We'll appoint him as a professor of greatness in spirituality. Sir Rivers, can you join us again? Thank you.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, Professor Gordon Bradshaw is one of the leading voices in spirituality in America and around the world. His spirituality is practical and it works in the ground. Some people are very mystical. He's historical because he's learned how to bring spirituality into practicality. Professor Bradshaw, come to the screen.
Thank you, Dr. Rivers. Thank you, Chancellor. I'm here in such an honored position today, and I just appreciate the accolades and the opportunity to share what we believe God has given us. I have a slogan in our educational system, and that is the level that you learn on is the level that you'll live on. So we're making it our endeavor and our effort and our energy to educate the people of God in the unseen mysteries of the presence and power of God. We are sitting on so much power that we've not yet understood or learned how to use for the world's good. Our endeavor at the Demonstration Nation is to raise up people that will begin to understand their potential, understand their power, understand their ability to become conscious, confident, and committed to kingdom manifestations. We enjoy helping someone to learn. So that never gets old. It never gets tiring to me. So I appreciate this opportunity. We are working on getting other paradigms of revelation knowledge opened up to the people of God. We're working in ministry, marketplace, and municipality so that we have a practical, everyday, boots on the ground type of operation. I coined the phrase glory on ground level. So what's in the heavens has come to earth, and we're using it in real time for the good of people, places, and things. It is my honor this day to receive this appointment. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Next one is Professor Michael Pitzer. Sir Rivers will be talking about Professor Michael. She's not here with us. So,
It's amazing. As Chancellor of United Graduate College and Seminary, she's created an actual searcher education model and authorship education and life education. These are the three paradigms that Dr. Michael's created. And what it is, it's again, the most important education you need in life is the one about yourself. You can go through school for years and never learn about you. So when you learn how to search you and find what you're called to do, that assignment doesn't have an expiration date. Let me explain a principle really quick. I went to a university years ago. What I got in the 80s became obsolete in 2000. When you understand authorship education, searcher education, and life education, you will live forever being relevant. So she has created those paradigms. She's an amazing professor to have for our institution. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, and congratulations to the distinguished professor, Michael Pitzer. Next one is.
It's amazing. Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing.
So Professor Albert Nasasagare from Burundi, he'll be joining us live, and Sir Rivers is going to confer him the Distinguished Professor of Greatness in Diplomacy and Governance. Professor Albert is the Chief Advisor to the former and the current President of Burundi.
Professor Albert, ladies and gentlemen, this man, Professor Albert Nasasagare, is one of the voices that knows how to get things done. You see, one of the important things about education, if education doesn't lead to evidence and results of success, I question that education model. This man worked beside my dear friend, President Pierre Nkurunziza, one of the great leaders of the world. Dr. Albert came on as his chief protocol as one of the actual youngest protocols in the world. Albert started being the president's protocol at age 28. Professor Albert is one of the brilliant minds of this world. Global world, I introduce you to Professor Albert Nasasagare. Albert, come forth. Albert, please share with us what's on your heart today and what you're doing with the Youth Coalition.
Muted.
Unmute yourself. Unmute, yeah, there we go. Unmute yourself.
Yes, are you hearing me now?
Yes.
Yes, Sir Livers, Dr. Livers, and Professor Singer, thank you very much to allow me to join the great people for this first annual World Greatness Award. This is a great honor for me and for my country and for my generation. So what I am doing with the young people beyond my everyday work is not from now. Before I was senior advisor to the late President Pierre Nkurunziza, and now I am special advisor to the new president. And what I'm doing beyond my everyday work is empower young people. Even this morning, I was empowering young people from different churches in the capital, how they can create their own business, how they can start their own, to organize their life, not waiting for government, for companies, how everyone can shape his life using the gift and the potential God put them. So that's what I'm doing with young people, why I created this foundation, this organization called Youth Coalition in Action. Youth Coalition in Action is an organization I started when I was still high school. I got a vision to empower young people, not waiting for someone else to give them job, while they can start something themselves with what they have, with small things they have, and keep forward. So we're using 4 pillars to equip and empower young generation. The first pillar is a spiritual pillar. We show young people, according to Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 4-5, that to show them that God knew them before even their parents exist. And he knew them with a schedule, with a plan for their life. So we recommend young people to build a personal and a strong relationship with God, then they can know what is in God's mind for their life. So the second pillar is entrepreneurship and development. And the time you understand, you know what God needs from you, what God prepared for you, so you can organize your life and not waiting someone plan for you. You plan your life according the plan of God on your life. So the third pillar is leadership. We teach young people that if really you need to go in leadership, in your vocabulary, they have to be to S. You go in leadership with the mind to serve, not to be served or to serve yourself. And with the mind to give the best of you, to sacrifice yourself, to give the best of you. Many people have wrong mind when they go in leadership. They think in leadership position is a good place to be rich and to build yourself, but you go there not for you, but for others. But when you are building others, when you are work for others, when you are saving others, you are among others. You are the first served if you serve well. So the last pillar is culture and art. Culture, you know, it's not a mistake I am Burundian and you are American. It's not a mistake someone come from different Europe, whatever. So we have to acknowledge, to know why God placed you in such a place in this world, and to know your values, your ethics, your identity, and we exchange with others. Today, the problem for the world is lack of identity. People, then they don't know who they are. They try to be someone else, then they are no longer themselves, and they can be that one they need, they expect to be. So they are nothing. You find people, when you learn the crisis in this world, especially a crisis of identity. So to build, this is the 4 pillars we try to set up to build and equip a young generation to have a generation with a new mindset. They can bring change, transformation, and they can bring solution to this world. So for me to appoint me as a professor of greatness in diplomacy and governance, that's a good idea, because people, they have to know, first, the real diplomacy is from kingdom of heaven and the real governance. So we have to have a generation who they can copy, because we're part of the kingdom government, kingdom, heaven government, and heaven, and we are diplomat, ambassadors of this world. We have to teach people and to implement what we see in heaven to implement in this world.
Thank you so much for that great contribution to the world. And
thank you.
We're going to connect to Professor Barnett. I think he's online. Connect with him briefly, and then we have, yes, Sir Rivers. Could you get Sir Rivers and then Professor Barnett? Yes.
Professor, ladies and gentlemen, Professor of Greatness, Productive Civility, Professor Burnett Allen Joseph is a leading global voice in how to be productive and efficient. I traveled the world, I've seen none like Professor Burnett. Professor, come to the stage, please.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so much, Sir Clyde Rivers. Thank you, Chancellor Basinge. It is a pleasure and an honor to be here with you all. I want to first say that it is an honor to be part of this historical event. Let me share a few things with you when we talk productive business civility. First and foremost, we have to understand that civility is the engine that makes our world go round, and proper people treatment is where it's at. Without people, we have nothing. There is no organization, no institution, no educational model that can continue on without people. So we have to have what I like to call proper people treatment. This year, as you have mentioned, Professor and Chancellor Basingay, and all those who have come before us, this year, many people have had multiple accomplishments in the midst of what we call a pandemic. And that is only possible because they understand the power of owning their time. You are not what you give your time and attention to. That's what most people need to understand. In actuality, you are what you give your time and attention to, and you have to learn how to say no more than you say yes. So this will feel strange in the beginning, but you will soon recognize that you can accomplish your goals and your dreams when you adopt this principle and this mentality. When we all get serious about being productive, it will flow in everything that we do. 3 major things that I share with you on that. Number 1 is prepare yourself. Number 2 is to plan for your future. Number 3 is to develop a winning and productive mindset. Start with what you have, start where you are, start with who you know, and start right now. Now is the time to be present when you are present. And the last thing that I will leave with each and every one of you is that it is important for us to live life, and that is legacy, influence, focus, and execution. I am honored once again. Thank you for this great honor and bestowing professorship of productivity and greatness upon me. I salute each and every one of you and all the honorees on today on World Greatness Day. Blessings to you.
Thank you so much and congratulations, distinguished Professor Barnett Joseph. Now we have a new professorship award. Sir Rivers, are you able to connect with us and honor this new professor from the United Graduate College and Seminary International?
We are so proud to bring Professor Jillian. If you know this woman, she is one of the brilliant minds of this world. She's an entrepreneur, she's a mother, she's an author, she's a business leader. And you know, whenever you speak to her, she's constantly adding to existing knowledge in the world. And when you're around her, she's instructing you. So we have appointed her at United Graduate College and Seminary, not Greatness University. She is a professor for United Graduate College and Seminary. Jillian Basingay, we're honored to install you as a professor. Thank you so much.
I think we can do this in public, can't we? Oh yes, so this, we have partner institutions, and now they're going to confer their honorary doctorates to the graduates here tonight. So we are going to start with the Good News International University. So Good News International University, represented by the one and only Her Excellency, Dr. Justina Mutala, together with Sir Clyde Rivers. We are going to give the honorary doctorates to our candidates. Thank you so much.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am delighted to stand here. More so that I'm awarding these honorary doctorates to 3 phenomenal women. I'm all for gender equality and the empowerment of women, and of course, for the women to take over the world. So this is my delight. Our first recipient is Florence Britton. She is an award-winning international entrepreneur and humanitarian. There have been doubts raised about honorary doctorates, but what would be more practical as to actually have a life time research in the University of Life rather than reading from the books. So these ladies, they have lived, they have researched, they know what their lines and fields of work are more than any student coming out of a university. So Florence is the founder of founding director of Rainbow Care, Rainbow Care Home. And I'm delighted to give her this award. Her bio is quite long, but we don't have time tonight to read people's bios. So I'll just present Florence with her award now. Okay. Our next next recipient is Teuta. Teuta is an accomplished author, international author. She's also a coach for families and for children.
Perfect.
And our final recipient from the Good News International University is Nida Sabag. Nida is, she works for the, she's the advisor actually for the Ministry of Defense, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and the Ministry of Commerce and Industry for Libya. So you will understand why she has earned this doctorate. If you want to speak it, thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Now we're going to the United Graduate College and Seminary, and we're going to honor great people again from the United Graduate College and Seminary based in the United States. So. We will be connecting with Nadia Watson Anthony. She is the co-founder of Christian Maturity. She is the relationship coach. She is an author, authored about 7 or so books with Greatness University Publishers, and our first ever Greatness University Ambassador. So let's go to Nadia and Sir Clyde Rivers, if you can connect. Nadia.
Yes. Yeah, Nadia, we're
Hello.
honored to bring you in to our institution. Let me explain how United Graduate College and Seminary finds the candidates. We've honored through my institutions. We've honored Kenneth Kaunda. He's the former president of Zambia, the one that fought to free Nelson Mandela. We honored President Pierre Nkurunziza out of Burundi. We've honored Joaquim Chissano, former president of Mozambique. We actually realize that a life lived of honor is worthy when it's helped humanity. So when you've honored people at that category and that level, we can never lower the bar. So to bring you in as an honorary doctor for United Graduate College and Seminary, you are in the company of the elite leaders of the world. And we're honored to bring you in as an honorary doctor, philosophy and humanities. You're a great lady. Doctor, good to have you in our institution.
Thank you so much. And could we as well honor at the same time the great Dr. Charles Anthony, author, evangelist, marriage counselor, and co-founder of Christian Maturity, together with Nadia.
Charles, you have earned this with your life. You have earned this with your life. If people follow your life, they can have success. Again, what I stated, when you've honored the people we've honored at the top of the world to bring you in, you have qualified with your life. Charles, Dr. Charles, we're honored to bring you in as an honorary doctor for United Graduate College and Seminary in the company of the world's leaders. Thank you so very much.
Thank you so much. And we have, last but not least, Dr. Samuel Nweze from Sweden. We will be connecting with him, hopefully he's online. And he is a missionary from Cameroon, first ever, and at the moment, only priest of African descent in the Swedish Mission Church. Sir Clyde Rivers, could
Doctor,
for the honors.
Yes. Dr. Samuel, you have done something so amazing. You have made history in Sweden, but you've made history in the world. I've had the privilege to spend time speaking with you. You are a man of intellect, you're a man of wisdom, you're a man of character. And as I stated earlier, when you've honored the world leaders like Kenneth Kaunda, like President Nkurunziza, Germa Will-Gorgas, leaders of this caliber, you qualify with your life. Dr. Samuel, good to have you as an honorary doctor in philosophy and humanities from United Graduate College and Seminary International. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And this is the last, I can guarantee you. In 5 minutes time, we'll be having our dinner. Dinner. So we have the Distinguished Greatness Awards. These go to honor influential people, business partners, sponsors, organizations around the world that have a collaborative and achievement and greatness-driven relationship. So we'll be connecting very soon with Sir Rivers, and then we will briefly, guarantee no more than 3 minutes, briefly, and we'll be done with the awards. Thank you so much for your patience. So Sir Rivers, could you talk about this award from I Change Nations?
Yes, we at I Change Nations, we are the world's largest culture of honor organization in the world. And our leadership, we look for individuals that exude excellence, integrity, and character. And we only pick a handful of people a year that we allow an I Change Nations award to be established in their name. This is truly because of their excellence, their excellence and their achievement. Professor Chancellor Basingé has qualified as an I Change Nations Greatness Award. And hear this, this award goes all over the world. Chancellor, we're honored at I Change Nations to have a Greatness Award in your name that will live forever. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for the honor. This is the last one. At Greatness University, as you do know, that we focus on researching great people. We focus on bringing greatness to the world, and we have one of those. We are pleased today to induct into the Greatness History, the first ever Presidential Greatness Award. What this means is that these are the people who will be getting this award from Sir Clyde Rivers. These are the people who have built nations. These are the people who have built systems. These are the people who have created ideologies, and those ideologies have led to greatness. So Sir Rivers, welcome to greatness, and we're honored to have you and create an award in your name, but at the same time an institute where we can research about you, we can research about your greatness, so that people are able to follow those footprints of greatness, so that like you, they too can discover, develop, deliver their greatness. Thank you so much for changing the world. As the world's greatest civility leader, two-time
Thank you.
U.S. Presidential Award winner, and Nelson Mandela Medal Award. Yes, Sir Rivers.
Thank you. Patrick, have we got another person for the greatness, for the honorary doctorate?
Oh, yes. That is the last one. Michelle Francesca Cohen.
Yes. We at our United Graduate College and Seminary, we honor Michelle Francescan Cohen with an honorary doctorate in humanities. This woman is a master artist for God. She's a voice of transformation, and she a leaders for the next generation. And we're so honored to bring her in to our elite family of honorary doctors around the world. She is a searcher for brand new knowledge, and anyone that can search for new knowledge is someone that we need to have on our team. This is a woman that will help the world go forward. Dr. Michelle Francescan Cohen, welcome to our United Graduate College and Seminary International. We honor you as an honorary doctor. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And this marks the end of the awards. We are going now to have our dinner finally. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for being persistent. And thank you for the great work you do. Sir Rivers, could you give us your closing words before we have our dinner, which you're going to miss, definitely.
He's not
Thank
alone.
you.
I think you're going for breakfast in California.
Thank you all so much. This is the first ever in the world. Your names are inducted into the World Greatness Book. This book will live forever. Generations are going to know of your impact in this world. And I want to tell you this, after we leave this earth, the only thing people are going to remember is the words we've left in the earth. And you will be a part of greatness for the rest of your life, and your legacy will live on. Keep living loud and live to help humanity. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Auntie. Thanks for your time. So this marks the end of the awards, and we're going to have dinner served. And as we wait, the great voice of greatness, Antoinette Peters, she's going to give us. She's going to use our voice as we wait for the meal. Thank you, Antoinette, for being here today.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. What a privilege to be here tonight amongst all you wonderful, great people. Isn't it amazing? Amazing. And today I've been asked to sing this song again. And so I'm just going to sing this for you, and I hope it encourages somebody. Okay.
When something seems too hard to handle, too big to conquer, and so far away to touch. When all of your dreams begin to shatter, and deep inside you, you're hurt, you know so much. That's when it's time to say, I'm climbing my mountain step by step. I'm climbing my mountain day by day. I'm climbing my mountain all the way. I'm climbing my mountain. I'm gonna make it one step at a time. One step at a time, one step at a time, with Jesus by my side. One step at a time, one step at a time, I'm climbing my mountain. One step at a time, even when you may grow weary, don't be discouraged. In your weakness, He is strong. Remember this. He'll never leave you. He won't forsake you. In your weakness, He is strong. That's when it's time to say, I'm climbing my mountain step by step. I'm climbing my mountain day by day. I'm climbing my mountain all the way. I'm climbing my mountain. I'm gonna make it one step at a time. One step at a time. One step at a time. With Jesus by my side. One step at a time. One step at a time, I'm climbing my mountain. One step at a time, one step at a time. One step at a time, one step at a time. One step at a time, I'm climbing my mountain. I'm climbing my mountain. I'm climbing my mountain. I'm climbing my mountain. One step at a time. Thank you and enjoy. Thank you.
And all that was real is left behind. Don't fight it, it's coming for you, running at you. It's only this moment, don't care what can gather. You feel a dream, can't you see, getting closer. Just surrender, cause you feel the feeling taking over. It's fire, it's freedom, it's flooding open. It's a picture in the pulpit and your blind devotion. There's something bringing at the prick of every wall. It's holding all that you know. So tell me, do you want to go? Where it's carrying on the cloud lines, where the blood waves are brighter than night. Impossible comes true, it's taking over you. We light it up, we won't come down. And the sun can't stop us now.
Thank you.